and all of a sudden I feel the tractor shake. I see this one's flipped up and this one's flipped up. I don't want to hit anything else like that. Well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. Today, let's get right into it. I may or may not have hit a massive cement chunk building thing. Let's get into it. Wow, I just got scared. Whoo! So, I'm going along talking to Curtis, he's here with the fuel, and all of a sudden I feel the tractor shake. Like boom! I'm like, what in the heck? I turn around, I see this one's flipped up and this one's flipped up. So these are designed to trip. So these are springs inside of here, and when you contact something that deep in the ground, you don't want it to break. You want it to basically release, and that's what these springs do. So let's go back and look at what we hit, see if you guys can figure it out. Good, good, looks good, oh gosh. Wow. Concrete. This is like in a weird spot too. But like I'm in the middle of, like I'm near a waterway, yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a lot of stuff here. It's like an old well or something. Oh man. Wow, that could have been really bad. But nothing's broken, and that's because of the design of that ripper. It's basically designed to where you encounter a rock or a cement chunk or whatever it is, to basically trip back once you go over that spring force. So that spring will hold it in for normal ground conditions, but if you hit something solid, it'll hold until it reaches the point where the tractor's going to keep going, but the shank isn't. So it's going to keep going until that, and then it trips. Wow, that is nuts. I'm gonna have to get a picture of that, and then we'll go up and get some fuel. Whew, gnarly. Yeah, because there's more buried there too. But yeah, nothing's damaged that I can see. It was these two that tripped, that got hit. Actually no, it's just meant to be like that. Sweet, good design on Firth, I'll give you that. Really good design. Yeah, that scared the living crap out of me, but no damage to the ripper. Wow, I'm impressed, because I was going 8 feet deep, 5 mile, or not 8 feet, 12 inches deep, 5 mile an hour. Nothing happened, so that's good. So my fuel and my food is right there. Let's go get it. There's the good old thunderstorm. Fueling up, fueling and deffing. Government juicing and dinosaur bonesing. Tanks on this side, but you got fill on both sides. But if you fill it on that side, it's just a tube that goes over and it doesn't really work too well. So that's why it may look goofy, but we're filling fuel on that side, but def on this side. There goes the fuel delivery man. Curtis is gonna go back home and keep hauling manure. I'm gonna keep going. I got a half a tank of fuel, so we put in a little bit. We're out at the farm. But he put in about 100 gallons, which will help for sure. And then I filled up with like 2/3 of a tank of def. We'll head back, hopefully finish this field here in 2 hours. Alrighty, so I was on the phone, so I didn't get a chance to film that, but yeah, I'm gonna lift up around this area, that's for sure. Because I don't want to hit anything else like that. Because I see there's more right next to it. Yeah, that was a little scary. I thought I broke something. Glad I didn't. Just love the fact that my grandma brings me milk, or gives me milk. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, we got something hot. Oh yeah. Yes, green beans and something else. Cherry Pepsi, water, and... But when you have delicious food, you cannot forget the task at hand, especially with auto steer. You gotta remember that you're still driving equipment. Just lift it up around a waterway. Alright, so we got, whoa! North Dakota, stagger plant, make a smoother shifting transmission. I mean, this is a 10-year-old tractor, so I mean, they probably made a smoother shifting transmission by now, but still. Yes! I believe it's Hartung raised beef right there. Actually, I know that's Hartung raised beef in some form of cold dessert. Let's dig in. Thanks, Grandma. Long rows are getting shorter. It's narrowing on this side and it's also narrowing up on this side. It's kind of hard to tell, but you can kind of see. There's the map. Wish I could zoom in on this thing, but I can't. Plus my grandma's food was delicious. This isn't straight east-west, but it's close. I had to nudge about 2.5 feet towards the end. Just been nudging every 5 inches, every, I don't know, 100 feet. So the crappy thing about having an articulated tractor is my cab is towards the front of the machine. So I can't really see what's going on back there, so I kind of got to pay attention. And one thing I'm noticing is this row, the 5th one, it's the 1 second on the right, is really plowing dirt. So I mean, it's not really doing anything wrong in the sense that it's doing okay, but I just noticed that it is always plowing dirt. So when I get to the end, I'm gonna raise it up and check and see if there's any like a horseshoe or anything caught up the shank, and that would basically make it plow dirt instead of being and cause it to be more aggressive than what I want it to be. All right, let's take a look. So I'm taking a look. I don't see anything. I actually had like a horseshoe or a fence clip when I went on to look fuel that was stuck on there, but nothing that I can see. Good enough. We'll keep going. There's a sweet 2+2 anteater tractor pulling a gravity wagon right now. That thing looks mint. It's got duals in the back. You guys aren't curious, or you guys aren't sure what a 2+2 or anteater tractor is, go to my auction video right here a couple videos back. I sit in one for the first time ever. Those things are sweet. And then a nice truck pulling a tank or whatever that is. Just about got this piece done, little piece. It's 3:15, I'll get this done by 3:15, 4 o'clock by the time I get this little chunk done, 5 by the time I go around it. So hopefully I'll get a couple passes in over to that west field before I get kicked out / taken over, because I want to head out and enjoy my weekend. You're really gonna test the tractor now. Tough stuff. Man, this definitely needed it for sure. Last pass, then I'm gonna start my outside round. I'm gonna do one full outside round, and like I said, and then just go the fence lines. And that's it. I'm gonna deadhead to that side. Hopefully be done. It's about 4 o'clock on the money. Hopefully I'll be done here about an hour. Hope that'll take, oh, it should be less than an hour, but hopefully it won't take long. Oh yeah. That's what I hit. Scared the living bejeebus out of me. So now I'm gonna start here, work my way down. So I set a north-south point, basically right on the edge of where I picked up every time, so I can hopefully, you know, cover this whole field and make sure I lift up the compaction even in the end rows, because the end rows are gonna be the worst. They're always gonna have grain cart traffic, combines turning around, whatever, so that's how I'm trying to hit it. So hopefully I'll leave myself 4 passes, so I'll do this way, do a full round, do it down, and then a down back. That'll be 4, so we'll see. So where this tool really makes its money is when it's all the way in the ground. So the first couple of feet, even though you see tillage marks, I really wasn't doing the work that it needs to be. It really needs to get all the way in the ground to really start breaking up that compaction hard layer. So I'm missing a little bit, you can kind of see. I wish I would have started over another 10 feet, but it is what it is. Spencer right there. What are you doing, Ron? Tell you what, this took probably 10, 11 hours of work, but man, is it satisfying. Slow going, but there's just something about running tillage. It's satisfying. You can kind of tell some double layering. Kind of see how the right is a little bit blacker. This is normally a minimum till operation, but I mean, when you have 2 different shank bars going 2 different directions, you'll work the ground a little bit more, which is fine. We can definitely afford to work this ground a little bit, but we just don't want to do it a lot because you don't need to. Running the outside row. Not quite near as good a golden hour tonight as it was the other night, or yesterday I should say, but it's just about dark, and I just about got this field done. Last pass. Let's go to that time lapse. What do you think? Well, there's that cement truck. Hopefully when we put in hydrous on this next year, we get that cleaned up. I'm gonna put you guys in charge of reminding me. So be sure to drop a comment in like a month or two to remind us, hey, did you clean up that cement chunk at the South Farm? Thanks, guys. Blast through. Done at that waterway. And just in time too, because it's getting dark. So right there I'm gonna be done. Hop right across the waterway, switch fields, and jump on there. And then basically just start knocking all this out. I'll probably get to about right here. And then Jeff's gonna come take over and finish this off. Then we got another 20 acres over by the buildings. And this field's done. He might even be able to finish tonight. We'll see. That's how much I did. Did about just at 100 acres. It says a little bit more, but I'm gonna call it 100 acres because there's a couple outside passes I didn't do. Line up, turn my work control on, hammer down. You know it's getting too dark out that you need to turn your lights on when your Pro 700 is blinding you. That's better. So we're gonna hammer down, drop the hammer, get about an hour done or so, and then swap out. And I wish the acres would reset. I guess it doesn't. There, I just changed it to area total field, so that kind of gives me a running total of this field. And the stuff down here is gnarly. 107, 108, 106, 22.5 gallons an acre. Just straight working it. I forgot I gotta keep turning the light on so you guys can see me. I'm really kind of curious, like I said, hopefully we'll get a good 10 to 20 bushel yield bump out of this crop next year, corn crop. So here's what I do when I'm turning around. I'll wait until my front tire gets to about where I want, about where the last one ended, hit the up button, slow down, and then wait until I can feel that the tractor is unloaded. Then I just full crank, and I basically go a little bit past 180. You almost need 2 hands for this. Wait till the tractor goes a little bit past 180, kind of straighten it out, hit the auto steer button, hit the down, implement down button at the same time. That's that one right there. Auto steer buttons on the back side, and full stick. And we're going. Not gonna lie, so I haven't been outside in a couple hours. Gonna do a quick check. It is metal. And that's why you check. You know, when you have random stuff like that you dig up a foot underground. Other than that, everything else looks good. But it is really nice out here, like 50 degrees, and it's almost 6 o'clock at night. So I'm shocked how nice it is. Let's get back to it. And some of you guys might be wondering still about why in the world do we have a 400 horsepower tractor on a 6-shank ripper? I mean, the Earth really only recommends 50 horsepower per shank. Well, the big reason why is we need it badly. This field especially, I mean, I'm full bore, 108% engine power. I'm using everything that this tractor has, and it's for over a third of the field. I mean, I'm going about as deep as I have it set, which is about 12 to, I think it's 13 to 15 inches, somewhere around there. So, I mean, I'm lugging it. And the big reason why is I'm trying to go below that hard pan, use those wings, especially those new ones I just bought, to essentially go under that hard pan. Those wings will lift it up, essentially lift the ground up and let it set back down, and essentially break it open so water can permeate through, break it open so roots can go down through. I mean, it's good to do, especially for a field that's never been ripped. So that's why we're doing it. That's why we're spending 20 gallons per hour or so, about 2 gallons per acre. Putting a lot of hours on this tractor. I mean, it's intensive labor, but we think it's gonna be worth it. We know it'll be worth it. Last pass. I've done about 12 passes, right at probably 9 acres right now. So not too bad. Jeff should be just coming here, so I'm actually gonna take the tractor over to where he's gonna park, and I'll walk to my vehicle. And then he realistically might get done with this farm. We only got probably ballpark 30 acres, 35 acres left. Maybe they have maybe a little more, probably 40 acres. He might get done tonight, and if he does, you could probably just take this tractor home. But either way, it's been a good day, good couple days actually. Done about 110 acres with this thing, which is impressive because it's a 6-row or 15-foot wide implement. So anyway, I'm curious to see what you guys think about this operation. I'm curious. Let me know down in the comments below. And I guess I haven't really explained myself and what this channel is for all my new subscribers lately. So for those of you guys who don't know, my name is Ron Schrader, not Ron Hartung. And my mom was a Hartung, Pat's brother, or Pat's sister. And my grandpa's the one that started the farm in Preston. I do not work full-time on the farm. I'm actually a full-time engineer, or test engineer for John Deere on combines. Specifically, I know a thing or 11 about the X9 combine. So that's what I am. You'll also see on the channel my dad, the Bud Man. You will also see my cousins Nathan and Curtis occasionally. And that is going to bring a conclusion to the night. I downshifted instead of putting the implement up. So I did a good amount. Hopefully Jeff might finish tonight then. Well, that was fun. This could be my last time running this year, which I mean, I put 110 acres on. That's pretty good. So go do one final walk around. I think I see Jeff coming. Walk over to my vehicle and head out. There's Jeff. Well, everyone, I just got home. I turned the reins over to Jeff. He's probably going to finish up, or hopefully going to finish up tonight with that South Farm. Then we'll take it home. But anyway, I'm going to enjoy the Thanksgiving weekend with my family. I know I'm way behind on video, guys. I do really apologize for that. There's just been so much going on and I haven't had time to get it all edited and push them out to you guys, but it'll come eventually, I promise. But let's go ahead and close this video out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, take it easy, stay safe. Ta-ta for now. Find us on our social media channels. Check us out, our channel partners like Midland and Ariat. Okay, bye.